And here we are, everybody.
Hey,
Brian.
everybody.
That's TJ.
Hi, that's Brian.
Right, this over here. Brian's over here.
Brian's over there.
That's TJ over there in the Mushroom Kingdom because his head looks like a mushroom. We are going to talk about Nintendo Power issue number 7 today.
Number 7.
Look at this one. Bagged and boarded.
Oh, look at you. This started just because, and we never talked about it really, but this started because you bought a bunch of Nintendo Powers. And then when you looked through, you said,
my friend gave them to me.
Yeah, you were like, TJ, these are ridiculous.
He gave me 150 issues for free, basically.
So crazy.
Pretty sweet. And they are very silly and dated, but this is the 7th one. Feel free to go back on my Twitch, twitch.tv/laughatbrian. These are going to be on my YouTube channel now. I switched it. They'll be on my YouTube page in full. And we'll
Instead of what? What were they?
They're nowhere.
Oh, great. Well, just on the YouTube page. That's great.
So now they'll be my YouTube page forever.
That's excellent.
But this one is issue 7. Talked about one of the best games of all. Is this in your top 5 ever NES games or top 1?
Well, the whole thing is like, the strange part of the Mega, like number 1, I just want to say number 1, I love Mega Man. Like it is my it's one of my not one of my favorite franchises, but he's one of my favorite characters of all time is Mega Man.
Yeah.
And
how come? Because he's a little boy?
Because when I was since this issue's not that good, I guess we could kind of like get to know each other a little bit.
Who said that?
Our manager. So it's because when I was a kid, I was obsessed with robots. Like I was obsessed with androids and
robots.
Yeah, I wanted to be a robot so bad. I was like, oh my god, I'd give anything.
That'd be cool.
To a degree, dude, that I almost I think if I was any more mentally ill, I would have cut my skin open to look for metal bones.
And you're like right there anyway. Like...
Yeah. I'm on what's called the cusp of it. So Mega Man, I love, and arm cannons. I was obsessed with arm cannons. Like I love having like an arm cannon. It's the coolest. It's just amazing.
It's cool. Very convenient. Very convenient.
My cousin had Mega Man 1, which was super hard and I couldn't beat. And then he also had 2, which is 2 isn't easier, but 2 has since you have the items, it's a little easier.
Yeah.
I grew up on 3 was the one I owned, and 3 is notoriously like hard and dumb.
Yeah, I had 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5. I definitely had 2, 3, 4.
Dude, I remember vividly when 4 came out.
Yeah.
And like there was this kid, Jared, who lived in Howell, New Jersey.
The Fogelmeister? Jared Fogelmeister?
Yeah, Jared Yeah. It's before he was a pedophile, allegedly.
Well, he was always a pedophile.
That's true, allegedly.
No, admitted it. He admitted it.
I mean, that's fine. I don't want to get sued, so you could say that if you want.
They already sued him. It's fine. They already sued him. It's
great.
It's official.
So, but remember, we could do Subway ads. So let's make you keep this a little smart. So I remember Jared, he had it, and Jared was also 35 and he used to touch us weird places. So but I remember going to his house. My cousin brought us to his house, and Jared was my cousin's age, which is a little younger than me. But
comment from we got a weird Russian bot following us.
Oh, cool. Vomred. So then on YouTube, by the way. Yeah, so I saw the cover, and the cover of Mega Man 5 was like I think Pharaoh Man was in it.
Maybe. Wait, no, was he 5?
Oh, Mega Man 4. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll tell you in 2 seconds.
It does look like a goblin.
Yeah, so the cover of 4, I'll never forget the cover of 4. And I was like, whoa, it's got like Pharaoh Man in the background. Mega Man's like jumping and shooting, and it's the Mega Man that we all know. It's not the Mega Man 1. And then in 5, do you Dive Man, who looked like Hard Man, Skull Man, Ring Man, Pharaoh Man.
I definitely did have 5. I had 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't have 1 just because friends had it and I used to borrow all the time and play all the time.
And I don't know if Dr. Wily was in this one.
Eventually they changed to another guy, right?
Yeah. Sigma. Right.
There's still an evil doctor. I forget.
Right Man, Toad Man, Drill Man.
I mean, it's literally 35 Mega Man games.
There's so many. Here, I'll tell you in 2 seconds. There's so many. Dr. Cossack.
Yeah, Cossack, right.
Yeah. Dr. Cossack.
So let's dive into this cover.
Sounds like a real doctor.
What do you say? We got.
What do you say? What do you know?
Now this is again your dad in a flying in a spaceship. It's because he's got the hair too.
Yeah, my dad has like balding on. My dad looks like Dr. Wily, especially now that he's gone gray. And like Brian's right. There was a time where the pandemic that
He just didn't
we
care.
sang the Mega Man 2. He's Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man.
It is. I actually just said this a few weeks ago to you in our group chat. It's the best intro theme song I think ever. Mega Man 2.
He's a Mega Man. Oh, my phone ring is that.
Yeah, it's the best. It's such a cool beat. But this issue now, what is this? Clay? Did they go back to clay? What do you think this is? This is very detailed. What is this?
Yeah, I think this is
either a sculpture.
Yeah, I think this is probably like resin, and then that's clay. What is Mega Man doing? It's like he's throwing urine at the ship.
It does look like he's got a bag of piss. He's throwing Rush's poo-poo bag at him.
How many? Can I tell you something, Brian? We're on issue 4, and every issue has had Super Mario Brothers.
This is 7. What are you for? This is 7.
7. There's been Super Mario Brothers 2 in 5 issues.
Yeah. That's probably all because it started with 1.
I mean, it's just they can't. It's like nothing.
It was still selling like hotcakes, I guess.
Ever since we've been doing this for 4 years, this podcast.
It seems like
this show. I can't get over how you really see how there was nothing to play on Nintendo just by Nintendo Power, because every month.
No, you're wrong. There was hundreds of games at this point, but this was still number 1, Mario 2. It was the best game they had. Mario 3 wasn't out yet, so they just and this isn't even like a couple pages. This is an extra 36-page booklet that came with this issue that you could take out and have a full-on insanely big Mario 2 guide.
Had the full Monty, as they say.
How crazy is that?
Super power tip book. Yeah, I can't wait to see that tip book. But Mega Man also, he's red, so that's the item Mega Man.
That is a Heat Man from Mega Man 2.
Yeah, and they did it because the background is blue, but Mega Man is like kind of hidden. Like I didn't even see him.
I know, it's really focused on Dr. Wily here.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's what I think. I think the sculptor's like, man, I fucking knocked this out of the park. This Dr. Wily. Can we focus? Can we make him the main focus of the cover? It's a pretty good Wily. Like this is.
You imagine like when you see this book. I mean, when you see this magazine, you're like, oh, an old man video game, and then you look in the corner, you're like, oh, Mega Man. Oh,
Mega Old Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you got that. This is July '89. Keep that in mind. So, Mega Man 2. Dr. Wily launches lunatic plots. All right. It's I feel like they tried to go like a newspaper headline there, but but nothing else matches.
What is it, like the Daily Sun?
Yeah.
You know.
Dr. Wily keeps Batboy in his basement.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the ones they do, like the clever ones in New York. I think it's the Daily. I think it's the Sun.
I think it's a Post. The New York Post does that.
Or New York Post. Yeah, is that the one?
Yeah, they all do try to do those catchy, funny headlines.
Wild Wily.
Right.
Rubs robots or something weird. Like what?
What else we got? We got Dragon Warrior, Fiery Fun. We got hit previews, All-Star lineup. That's the most Vegas thing ever.
Yeah, it is Vegas.
And not Vegas. The vaguest and anniversary issue. This is this 1 year already? I guess it is. Yeah, the 7th one because they were by.
I mean, 1 year you would have. I would imagine you'd have Mario in it, but all right, sure.
So the very plain cover as far as like this stuff on the side here, but this is really. I think this is a really cool, figurines of Mega Man and Wily.
Like you said, it went back to like I do like that they designed a thing. It's like claymation or it's like models or whatever. Like I like that.
They went claymation, weird wax dummies, live people, and then they did the Turtles one last issue, which was a drawing. And this is back to
drawing at the library. There's a drawing. Go on.
This is back to a cool figurine. I wonder if they still have this somewhere, like in a closet.
No, dude, they kept it on someone's desk until Wily's face turned into a skeleton, and they were like, "All right, throw this out."
Someone thought it was an eraser, just started rubbing their paper with it.
Someone gave it to a stupid kid to play in the dirt.
Yeah, right. This would be worth hundreds of dollars probably now.
Yeah,
If they still
yeah.
had it.
But again, you got to realize it was 1989, so it's like
Yeah.
if this is worth $100, it's like you got ripped off.
Well, now it would be a cool collector's item to
Sure.
have now. All right, let's dive in to see what we got going on in July of '89. Oh, this
Oh, here
guy.
we go.
There's Jared Fogle. Get a
There he
free
is.
team power tip poster and help a friend earn his wings.
Is his leg spread?
Yeah.
Scroll down.
They cut it off. That's
Sitting,
it. That's the bottom.
sitting on a stool. They loved stools in the 90s. They loved everyone sitting on a stool.
So you could refer your friend, and they get a little. They get this pin. That's kind of cool.
Right. Man, I said this before, dude. My Nintendo Power access was only through my cousin, and I can't tell you how much I wanted.
Yeah.
How much I wanted like these issues to come into the house, but we moved so much, so it would have been a nightmare.
Now your friend Brian has them. So
now my friend Brian has them.
Also, in my this issue here, it says they put in, "This is your last issue. If you don't subscribe now, you are done. Your friends are gonna fucking make fun of you. Your teacher's gonna hate you." Like they really laid it on thick. Yeah, read this. I'm gonna find that page.
When in fact they were like begging you to not cancel. They're like, please.
Yeah. So I'll show you. Let me see if you can even see this. I'll read it, but it has this whole page.
Yeah, read it.
This is your next to last issue of Nintendo Power, and it's also your chance to resubscribe early. So you won't miss a single issue of your secret weapon full of tricks, tips, maps, contests, and game reviews. Plus, starting in July, special free bonus tip books straight from the Team Power Pros and Nintendo headquarters. Keep on playing smarter and choosing game packs better. Fill out the coupon or the attached card, and we'll keep the power on. Don't delay. Do it today. This is a special offer only for you, a current subscriber. Act now. Like they really go crazy with it.
Well, the funny thing is they kind of resell the magazine when you're like, yeah, I know what it is. Like,
yeah.
You don't need to tell me. I get it. And also, children, you know what that was aimed at? Can I tell you what that was?
What? This guy's different in my issue. Look at that.
Oh, weird.
He's different. They really.
So just
most people. Hold on. One thing. Most people's issues were expiring now because this is a year. So if people did like a 12-month subscription, this is when they were like, "Are we going to keep doing this thing?" They probably got billions of subscriptions. But
yeah. So what I was going to say was how it's written.
Yeah.
Is like management speak. So it's written for the parents. It's not written for the kids.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Because kids, it would be like, "Hey, do you not want to be a loser?"
Right. Hey, dudes and dudettes.
It's just, it's the same thing when I talk to Ian, our friend Ian, who's done Unlimited Lives on my podcast and stuff like that. But every time I read the press releases that they do with your mom, I love your mom. I love when he comes in. He's my favorite.
Like it really does. Hey, if you want to keep watching me, then you gotta smash that like button, bro.
Yeah. This sounds like. But it's the same thing when you watch like E3 and they're just like, we're committed to bringing you the greatest colorful. And you're just like, gamers don't read like this. Gamers are trash. And then Ian's like, it's for the investors. And it's like, oh, ew. Yeah. So go on. So we got Strider, Dragon Warrior.
Yep, Xanadu. So
players
right away.
Pulse. You got to keep your pulse on the player.
Gotta keep it. So nothing too crazy.
I mean, you moved away from Nestor because I really can't stand him.
Sucks. The same old. But here we got some previews. Robocop, DuckTales, Waja Wabbit, Iron Sword.
Waja Wabbit.
Like Bad Dudes is in here.
Bad Dudes was great.
Loved it. I just beat it the other day for the millionth time.
Oh, Jesus.
A 1-up special. Okay, well, so here's a superpower bonus tip. What a name also. My God. The superpower bonus tip book.
Yeah, that's a mouthful, if I may say.
That's so lame. 36 pages. Jesus. Dude, I wish I never had this. I mean, I guess I did as a kid, but I don't remember it because I had Nintendo Power. But you'd open up your book and you'd have this inside it also. You see that? Like it would be a separate 36-page booklet, which is awesome, I think. That's probably worth like $100 now, I bet you. People
anything like Mario. Well, Mario 2 is pretty involved, so all right.
Yeah. It is, but they really, they need a whole separate book for it, which is crazy. They love promoting it.
A whole separate book.
All right, mail time.
Mailbox.
An arcade at home. I love playing arcade games and thought of this great idea last summer. Everyone thought it was dumb and that it wouldn't work. Well, I had the last laugh because I did it. It took about 2 months and $200 to build. So he just put like he made his own arcade. He put a TV in there.
Oh,
this is kind of cool. He has slots for. He put magnetic strips
for pop cans.
You have to hold maps, his TV, joysticks.
Joy
tip
pack,
books, 3D glasses, all my nudie magazines.
Oh my dad's nudie mags.
We could find this guy, Will Turnbow from Cody,
Will
Wyoming.
Turnbow. He's probably a manager at Walmart.
It doesn't imagine back then. I think probably weighs like 7,000 pounds.
Well, the worst part is when they moved out of that. See, a lot of these kids, and I'll stand by this, and I think you may attest to it. Me as a child, we lived in apartments, and like we moved too much, which I never want to do to my kids. I want to be in one spot.
My parents are still in the same house.
That's what I'm saying. So did you grow up in that house?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your whole life so if you built this thing, it would sit at your house because you had the luxury of, well, it sits in the basement or whatever. But me, it's like if I built this, my mom and dad would have been livid. My dad would have put a mallet to it because he'd be like, we're not moving this. It's too crazy. The second I was like, can I have some wood? My dad would go, well, what do you want it for? And I'd be like, well, I'm going to build an arcade. He'd go, absolutely not. We need that wood for the roof, because he's a poor idiot.
I also need a 400-pound television to suspend in midair in my arcade cabinet.
You also forget that's a $700 television in there.
Back then it was 13 inches. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the spots for the controllers, the NES down there. So
the cartridges.
Yeah, it's creative. It's cool.
I mean, who knows what it looks like up close? Maybe it's a piece of garbage.
Yeah. Where's my mag?
Where is it?
I love reading Nintendo Power, but instead of arriving at my house at the beginning of the month, they get here towards the end of the month.
Why is this?
Probably because you live on Mercer Island, idiot. Okay, you got to take a boat to get to you. But you're not alone, Jordan. Nintendo Power fans shouldn't expect to receive issues on Nintendo Power until the third or fourth week of the first month listed on the cover. For example, Nintendo received the March-April issue from the printer during the first week of March. Then it took about a week to address them and an additional 2 or 3 weeks for the post office to deliver them. So they explained this whole thing to this dumb kid.
In Nintendo Power go, how many times do you want to read about Zelda and Mario? Can you relax?
Relax.
How long? Brian, as well as I do, these games, you could beat them in 4 hours and then maybe less.
Less sometimes, yeah.
Like, games now, it's different. Like there's secrets, you could continuous play and find different things, but there wasn't much. So why don't you, Jordan, relax? Yeah, poor TJ wasn't allowed to build a 7-ton arcade. Yeah, I wasn't allowed. I was not. We moved to throw out furniture. It was so terrible. Dude, it was such a worst. It was the worst.
I had an arcade cabinet.
Are you serious?
My uncle got me one Trojan, like the knight
condoms.
No, it was like a knight with a sword and shield. I had that in my basement for years.
Oh my god!
Got on Christmas morning, beat it that day.
Do you know Ian has a Indiana Jones pinball machine in his family's house?
Really, I would love.
And I got to hold a pinball.
Oh, it's like heavy.
I've never held a dude. They're like they feel exactly how you think they would, but it's very sad. Ian's brother opened the machine up and goes, "You ever felt a pinball?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "It's weirdly sad." That's how he talks. "It's weirdly satisfying." And I was like, "Here," and he put it in my hand and I rolled it around and I was like, "Oh, it is."
Hell yeah!
I have a pinball somewhere. I gotta find it somewhere.
I think I might get one for the house.
You get a pinball for the house.
I have the arcade 1-up machine. I want to get.
You want a pinball machine? I thought you meant a pinball.
No, pinball machine. Yeah. Why, where, how, when, who?
How and how?
I'm wondering some things. How old are Mario and Luigi? Do they have a last name? Are they twins? When's Link's birthday? How old is he? Did he marry Princess Zelda? And this answer is, we're not going to tell you. We wish we could answer those questions, but you guys have such great imaginations anyway. Do it yourself. That's basically the answer for my Nintendo.
Dear Nintendo Power, Mario kicks the door, and after Koopa's blood is wiped off his clothes, he pulls out his throbbing Mario pipe, lays down Zelda. Luigi's in the corner.
Oh, Jesus.
Watching.
Terrifying.
Gratifying himself. I'll tell you how old those guys are.
Yeah. This is just people bragging about their stuff.
Today I can defeat Ganon using the wooden sword. I mean, that's crazy.
It is. This kid's just like, I beat Zelda blindfolded.
You know what the best part about this next Power Player prom profile? That there's a woman with her friends that she went to high school with, and they go, "Ew, you married the Wiz?"
Hey, Chuck Burks. That's me.
Chuck Burks, the Wiz.
That's they call me the Wiz. Look, he took a picture of himself. He beat Mario too. Spoiler. Jeez, they just put the spoiler right there. Isn't that crazy?
What a jerk. Oh, is that he had a baby?
He did have a baby. Also, spoiler: Chuck the Wiz had sex. Mega Man 2.
Ba-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba. Look at
What?
Wily just painting. What is he
Why is
gluing?
he? Why is he gluing
What
this?
is he gluing? Scroll
What
down
is
to some.
Acme
Oh, he's gonna,
Gadgets and Gizmos?
he's gonna paste the W over Mega Man.
All
Look,
right,
scroll down.
but
Yeah, see?
yeah, I see it, but
Very
that's
bad.
still kind of weird.
Number one, Dr. Wily didn't use Acme. Acme was Warner Brothers exclusive.
It was Wile E. Coyote. Yeah.
Yeah, what are they doing? Acme was like anything.
Uh,
You know, one time I prank called an Acme hardware store and I
Nice.
asked if they had rocket skates,
You gotta.
and they were like, "No." I said, "Do you have a mallet?" And they go, "Yeah, we have mallets." I go, "Does it have a retractable boxing glove that comes out of it?" And the guy was like, "Listen, kid, I gotta go."
Look at this up here. Mad Scientists Are Us. Wow, they just didn't care about. How great Nintendo, the company that sues everybody
Yeah.
for anything.
And they went hog wild, as we say. Hog man wild.
That Acme, that's crazy. Kermit the Frog's over here hanging out.
Yep. And I guess Mario's on or Mario. Mega Man is on the cloud item, I think.
Airman stage.
Or
Yeah.
he's dead. Oh man, Airman, yeah.
He could be in heaven.
It
You
could
little
be.
robot boys go to heaven. Dr. Light.
Levitation platform. I mean, this is what made Mega Man like, and here's the thing, when they had Mega Man 3 and Rush did this, I thought it was a way sleeker thing.
Mhm.
Like having him have a dog dude, I can't tell you how much
It's cool.
I love Rush. Like it's the coolest thing ever. And I thought it was such a brilliant next step into 3 after they did this with 2.
Sure.
I also wanted my own dog and name him Rush.
You know, robot dog.
Yeah.
So this is cool. They show all the robot bosses in this one right here. I mean, I remember probably getting this being like, "Ooh, cool, Metal Man. That sounds cool. Quick Man." You know,
Bubble Man.
Bubble Bath
Bubble
Man.
Man.
Bubble Bath Man's just some old guy in a robe and a weird mustache.
Bubble Bath. Oh, come here, boy. I'm
Oh,
gonna
this-
attack you. He's like, I'm gonna attack you, Bubble Man.
It's
So
good
these are
for
the
your
whole stages you can see. I mean, I think I
Yeah.
remember this issue, and I remember like my cousin playing it, not me being like, "All right, look, this is what it is." Like,
Here's what's coming up.
Yeah, there's gonna be 3 cloud women, 3 angry cloud drill wives.
This fat fuck. I hated this guy, the fan fiend.
Oh yeah, he was bad.
He'd blow you to kingdom
Hey,
come.
let me ask you a question because I do want to know. Were you from the school that you would use the boss items in levels or just use boss items for bosses?
I did Metal Man first, and I used Metal Man.
No. Did you use the boss items and weapons just to play the levels?
Yes. Listen,
You would use okay, go on.
I would use Metal Man the entire game.
Oh, that's a good cheat. Yeah, because it
The
goes like
entire
anywhere.
game.
Yeah.
I would do his level first, and then I would just be and it takes up the least amount of energy, Metal Man's blade. So it was great. You could use it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm saying like the air shot, like, yeah, you could kill this guy with that. Yeah.
Well, this is-
Fantastic fan fiends.
Yeah. Wee.
Wee. Let me use that little.
They're doing the whole Airman level here.
Wow.
It's Crash Man. Yeah, okay, this is cool. Let's get what this Jesus, Wiley. Acme tools for the mad scientist. Look,
I have to shove this propeller up my butt. Take it off. Acme tools for mad scientists.
What a weird this is like the most
It's just a hammer.
Look what
It's a
this
hammer.
is. I know,
It's a
yeah, it's
hammer
not
and a
even
wrench.
it's just normal stuff.
If it was like engraved with the dead baby names, I'd be like, all right, that's okay. Like that's for mad scientists.
Yeah.
Crash Man, Crash Man, Crash Man, Crash Man, Crash Man.
Yeah, the top of this is just like Metal Man, Metal Man, Metal Man, Metal Man.
Metal Man, Metal Man, Metal Man, Metal Man.
Repeats it over and over again. Metal Muncher Madness. Yeah, it says. So this is showing I love how they did this sideways bullshit. That they try to make it look cool, but actually it's hard to read sometimes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The graphic designers just did not care.
Oh, Metal Blade.
Then look at his face, Mega Man.
Oh, look, Brian says right there, one of the most versatile weapons in Mega Man.
You didn't do this? You used the regular Mega Buster the whole time?
Yeah, I would, dude. My OCD with not wanting to waste boss energy weapons, I would play this whole game with just the Mega Buster.
Wow, you could, but you also Metal Blade.
Stupid.
Yeah, but the Metal Blade takes up
I know,
not a lot of energy.
Dude, I'm Brian. I spilled pickle juice this morning. Do I look like a smart man? Jet Set Jubilee.
These guys were annoying. Yeah, and then if you had the enemies that were metal that didn't work on the metal blade, you just switch back to your Power Buster. That's all. Mega Buster.
Mega Buster.
Look, he loves playing Mega Man arcades.
Yeah.
Look at Wily over here. All right. Look at his head. My God.
Look at Mega Man's little plump.
Wait, where's his other hand?
Yeah, you know where.
Wily is.
You know where.
I mean,
Wily's a sadist.
He's having a good time right now.
Yeah. Mega Man's pretty fat in that image.
Right, isn't he?
He's like this. Pew, pew.
Time out, Wily, please.
Time out, Wily. I'm a little too charging chickens. Yeah, this is pretty in depth. Zoom out a little. Can we zoom out and see like the whole spread?
Sure.
Look at those Metroids.
Yeah. It's got every level, every weapon.
Yeah.
Almost every enemy too, it looks like.
I mean, this seems, like I think like this was a good way to go, was to start like like focusing on a game.
Yeah. Now if you had to use a shield, right? Would you use a leaf?
You're talking. I mean, I told you I never used those. It was so dumb because now looking back, when I played with my friend Mike and we rebeat it, he was using all the boss weapons through levels, and I'm like, oh, and Mike's like, why weren't you doing this? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, there are some that work great for some.
Look, there's Rush Jet. Look, Wily's twin brother.
There does look like it's a different drawing in the same article. Different drawing of Wily.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we need one more Wily. Joanne, can you draw Wily? She's like, I don't know what that is. And they're like, please.
His castle is really hard because there's no checkpoints. Yeah.
The dragon was awful.
Yeah. Him used a bubble.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember.
Yep. And there's Rush Jet before Rush Jet.
Yeah. Well, it was in here, but yeah. Look at that. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Holy Mother of God.
Faxanadu. Never played this game still, I don't think.
I don't know. I've never no, I don't know what it is.
I remember hearing about it and seeing it. It wasn't my thing. I'll teach you the ways of the warrior. Let's see.
Is that Hulk Hogan? It's wise to learn magic.
Brother.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad drawing, actually.
Oof, look at that graphic design.
That's not that
the drawing's bad, and it's hard to read.
Yeah.
Just make it white. Why wouldn't it let us be white? Why is that guy humping a pickaxe?
Use the J key. What does that mean?
What's the J key?
This is really strange.
Jail key? Use the jail key?
Enemies are surely hiding in these dark caves. They just took anything and this is probably in the game.
Yeah. This game doesn't have. We townspeople like to gossip. Don't forget to ask us information. Oh, she is unfortunate looking.
This is how I draw.
She looked like Sloth's daughter from Goonies.
Yeah, seriously. What the heck?
Apple crisp.
Yeah, so I feel like playing this now. Coins or bread are your reward, depending on what kind of foes are defeated. Well, I'd rather coins.
Me too.
Unless I'm hungry. Let's see. So they did it on 3-page spreads here. It looks like this issue. Town of Forepaw. So I still can't tell. I guess it's like a side-scrolling adventure game. It looks like, right? Maybe some role-playing elements.
I never played it. There's a crow outside. It's really annoying.
It's like you have Real House like right now.
Yeah. I need to get an air horn so I can like just to like scare the birds away.
This game there's a lot going on, that's for sure. The elven fountain is flowing and the people are happy. I've solved the first mystery.
First mystery? We went through 9 pages. What do you mean?
Don't try too hard.
Yeah, look, that guy looks like he sells your bowling shoes.
You should get this. You should put this on a t-shirt, TJ.
I should do. That is a great t-shirt idea.
Don't try too hard, kids.
Don't try too hard. Don't eat the hot dogs. I think they went bad. What size shoe are you? You look like a 7.
Let me feel your toes real quick.
Hey, let me size your feet in my mouth. Come here.
Oh, 7.5. You're growing.
Ooh, big boy. So the J key, I think, is the Joker key.
Yes, now it says Joker key. This magazine did not. There's zero continuity in this magazine.
I mean, was this like a Zelda?
It looks like a Zelda 2-ish side-scrolling. I know it was popular because I remember seeing it everywhere. It wasn't my type of game. It's funny, man.
I never saw it. I've never.
Okay, so we got some tips. Legacy of the Wizard, bases loaded, Ninja Gaiden.
So the cover of Vaxanadu, by the way, looked very much like Zelda, dude.
Yeah.
Like there was it's like a shield item with a tree on fire, like.
Right. So that's why it looks cool, but I don't think it was that.
No.
Good. You ready for our favorite part?
Oh yes.
Counselor profiles.
Yes.
Here we go, baby. This guy's fresh from the Acme store. Look at that. Sorry, Mark.
They're all like mid-30s white men. That's why we make the serial killer jokes, because they're the perfect age.
All right, let's see. He became a game counselor September 88. He likes scuba, writing, computer games, reading. Oh, wait, they didn't really, again, they didn't format this well either. Best game accomplishment. Finished the adventure Link with only one character. I guess.
Link, idiot.
He didn't die. I think it means he didn't die.
Oh.
He did it without dying.
Favorite game, Mega Man 2.
There you go. Mark seems fine.
Debelak. What is it? Debelak?
I guess.
Terrible last name. PJ was talking about that last night, that like if someone's name is like Butt, like let's say your last name is like B-U-T-T, he goes, if before you have kids, you should legally change your name.
Yeah, you have to.
And he's like, why would you? And then Ian's like, I mean, what's the difference? And PJ's like, because a kid shouldn't grow up with a last name Butt. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Debelak is not bad. It's just it just doesn't flow.
It sounds like he said, my name is Mark Debelak.
You know what he sounds like he does all the time? Actually, like he's one of those. Catan is pronounced Catan, actually, because it was a German word for farm.
Yes. Your mom, I have no problem with save states. Use them. There's no
shame. You know, it's funny now that when I'm playing with my girlfriend, I'm playing Super Mario World, and she gets annoyed at how many the Superstar Road I'll save like midway through. I'll do a save state, and she's like, "Just play through it." And I was like, "You don't understand the amount."
I have played through this, millions of times.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, I usually strike her. I yell and I strike her.
Jeff Palmer, how you ladies doing?
I'm not. Jeff looks like the kind of guy that has been asked at least once, "Where's the body?" I don't know. He looks like this. I don't know.
I think a few times people have said to him, "I'm only 14." That's all right.
That's fine. Age is just a number.
Yeah.
Hobbies: computers, cars. One character. What are these terms? Oh, there's Ian. Speaking of the devil.
Yeah, it is weird. People said I use one character.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's life. It's
on my game pack.
Well, it's the same thing. Like my podcast, Unlimited Lives. When I made it with my friend Jason, I was like, the term is infinite lives, and he's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yes, it is. And then it was a huge argument, and then we settled on. I was like, all right, man, unlimited's fine. And like, to this day, I'm like, it's infinite. All right. He loves cars, weightlifting. If your hobbies is cars, like it's just like, what's your hobbies? Lamp. That's what it sounds like. Nintendo games. Best thing. I hope Nintendo games. Why are you in here? Yeah. I love Solomon's Key. 16 million. Oh gosh, not these guys.
He's great.
These guys are the best.
Yeah, Scott Parrott. He's like a young, cool
Is he
dude.
wearing a smock shirt? Like his shirt looks like it's open, like a hospital shirt.
Yes, this dude lifts weights. He says. Maybe he just said that.
I mean, he could be plumping out of that shirt. Hi, I'm Scott Paris. Became game counselor, April 1988. Hobbies: computers, role-playing games, comic books, and sports. Best game achievement: completed Double Dragon with only. Why are they keep saying one character?
I have no idea. I wonder if like the editor like kept correcting him. It's called a character, not a life
character. By the way, his favorite game is Mega Man 2, just like the first guy. Are they like? Is this just a place full of white gross clones that they just like? Like, here you go.
He looks like an ugly Jason Bateman a little bit. This guy.
Yeah,
from back in the day.
My favorite game is Mega Man 2.
Yeah. And then we go. Look at this guy. There we go. Show up the chest hair. Jeff Hutt Pike.
Hey Brian.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Hutt, no relation to Jabba.
He definitely says that.
Hobbies, ski. Why isn't anyone's hobbies flying anymore?
Oh
Flying.
yeah, that was last issue.
Skiing, sports, video gaming. Best game accomplishment, first person at Nintendo to complete Ninja Gaiden. What?
Is that true? Is that true?
Wait, what do you mean at Nintendo?
Yeah, like nobody in the whole company beat it, or just like in your office?
First person at Nintendo. No, maybe it's.
And first of all, his favorite game, he spelled wrong. It's not Nabunga, it's like Nobanunga or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Ian says it. It's like Nobanaga.
They just didn't even check it.
Yeah, I mean, I used
to
call it Nabunga because
it's a Genesis. What?
No, it's for Nintendo.
It is okay because
this guy was just like, my favorite TV show is Happy Days. I love the Fonz.
I like Happy Days because the whole thing is that my life isn't happy, so I like watch shows about people being happy.
I hope people call him Jeffrey the Hutt.
Oh, look at his stupid flight jacket.
Yeah, he's like flying
leather flight jacket that he goes like, the chicks dig touching the suede. What an unfortunate group of white men.
We could definitely look up Mark Debelak, I bet you.
Oh yeah, that name is too crazy.
Hold on,
Jeffrey Hutt. It's Hutt with two. He's that prey. It's Hutt with two T's. Shut up.
Hold on, let's see.
Oh, your mom came and goes, who would win in a fight? Who?
Oh,
give us the fight.
Out of this? No, I think out of these guys, a 4-way free for all.
Oh, Jeff, he works out. Jeff works out, but I'm sorry. Jeff Palmer would win, but Jeffrey Hutt has a knife.
Listen, Jeff Palmer gets in there with like the Borat onesie, like the skimpy little thing, like oiled up, like ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey Hutt is a knife, and then Mark Dibblback is just his defense is urine. He just pisses his pants.
He's got patents, I think. Mark Dibble. He's an independent contractor. Texas. Where's Dibblback from? Oh, it doesn't say.
Doesn't say. He looks like a Texas boy, though.
Let me see if this is him. You can probably tell from his face. Let's see.
Ian, you can't go with Mark Dibblback. Mark's not going to win. It's Jeff Palmer for the win. He works out.
Yeah, I definitely found him. He's on Facebook.
Did he die of colon cancer with a knife?
No, I think he's still alive.
Oh, thank God. The reason I make that joke is every time that we look up these counselors or people, they're dead.
Yeah, it's really great. Oh, actually, hold on. Last thing he posted was 2013.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Goodbye, world. That's the last thing he posted.
He was at the Army. God.
Oh, Jesus.
He worked at Expedia, Microsoft. Look at this guy. Oh, former planning and systems manager at Nintendo. Oh, this is definitely him. Look at that.
Wow, Mark Dibblback.
Mark, you son of a bitch. Mark Dibblback.
Mark Dibblback died alone.
Can you say it? He said he's married. So yeah.
Is he married?
Yeah.
Does she know that she's married to him? That's my wife. How come we never see you next to her? What? That's my wife. She works at the store.
Jeez, hold on.
Wait, zoom back. What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Oh, it got all messed up.
The usual.
Right, we finished this stupid game. Legacy of the Wizard.
There we go.
Oh, here we go. Oh, good. Let me read some Friday the 13th because that's the worst game on earth.
Yeah, it's not good. This is like how do I collect stronger weapons? Where are the sweater and pitchfork?
You'll have to meet with these menaces several times. Do they not know that? Oh, these menaces is Jason's mom's floating head. And Jason. Chrissy and Mark are the best runners and jumpers. The defeat enemies at the beginning of the game. It's this Friday the 13th was not a game. It was a piece of garbage.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's so bad. There's no replayability. It's bad. The whole game is bad.
I didn't know if you beat Jason's mother.
You could defeat him, and he returns stronger than before. It's like the sweater. The disguise will lessen the impact of Jason's blows, allow you to defeat the maniac camper for a second time. He will return even stronger, and you'll be able to do it with Jason's mother once more in order to receive the pitchfork, which will give you the power to finish Jason. I mean,
games back then, and I'm going through a bunch on my handheld, the old NES and game. They loved beat every enemy again at the end of the game. You go through it all one more time. Like they loved doing that shit. Like I don't know who started it, but they're an asshole. It's not fun at all.
Well, you know what? It's fun that we have Ian in the chat. What you guys don't like throwing rocks over the top of the zombies? Ian said this, and and it's one of my favorite things that he's ever said, and I think he's so brilliant on it. And the kid doesn't really go for these games back in the day, but games moving forward and games in the last 20 years, Ian's like, if there's a part of a game that isn't fun, it shouldn't be in this.
Yeah.
Minus the Dark Souls jerk off franchises. But Ian's right. It's like a developer should play and every part of the game goes, am I having a good time? No, this is kind of hard. Okay, we'll tweak it because this should be fun.
Back then, yeah. But okay.
Well, no, even now. Like Ian's talking about now.
Perfect example. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dude,
Literally a perfect game from start to finish.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I wish I could play it today, but I can't. I got sucked into Mortal Kombat 11 again to find the brutalities. It's just,
There's no fluff to it. It's linear. There's no million side quests. It's just boom, A to B, best game ever.
Yep, and little puzzles to find the little like extra add-ons. It is great.
But they're easy. They're not like you don't have to go 3 miles out of the way or an hour. It's the best. No.
Then when you upgrade the visor, you just kind of like scan and you're like, oh, it's over in the corner. Like they make it the game Guardians of the Galaxy flows very easy.
Yes.
And like I said, remember I told you it was from, I didn't want to get it because it was Square Enix. Yep. Remember I said that? I was like, no.
Because you had too much fun with Balan Wonderworld. That's why.
Oh,
and you were like, who can top this?
I just stand by it. I don't trust Square Enix. They've made their stories are convoluted garbage.
But they nailed this so hard. That's why
whoever was in charge of this game, that was like, here's who's gonna write it. Here's what you're gonna do.
Very good.
Makes sense. But I'm telling you,
great art for Dragon Warrior.
Dragon Warrior art, great, yeah,
really cool.
Enter a world of myths and dreams where dragons and heroes. Oh, the impossible odds.
All right.
Everything. I love when they always do this. It's not just a game. And it's like, oh, for God's sake, yes, it is. Shut up.
Right. It's a game pack.
It's a game pack. Born of a Legend, an RPG. And so now we're noticing that 1989, Brian, that like we're starting to get RPGs in the state. Zelda was a role-playing game. I don't know why this is such a weird.
Not like a full-on Final Fantasy type game. That's why. That's what they mean. Yeah. We didn't play those over here. They were huge in Japan. We are too dumb and had no patience for role-playing games, I think, over here. Until Final Fantasy.
Now we are. Yeah, now we are. Now we're like, whoa.
And I do believe, maybe Ian knows, I think Dragon Warrior was packed, like I said last episode, packaged with Nintendo Power as a promotional game or something like that.
So, Brian, to your credit, look at the top left. So just what is an RPG?
Yeah.
It's a game. Yeah, so this was kind of like, it is interesting to
hold on.
First,
every issue has said this. They keep reiterating what is this? Like I think it's like 3 or 4 issues in a row that they've defined what a role-playing game is.
Each time you give the command to fight an enemy, unlock a door, or speak to a peasant, you're changing the course of. I mean, not really, but okay.
Right.
Not really. Like, there's different. Like if BioShock could only do the, there's 2 ways to go. I don't think this game was.
I think they had to
barriers.
Yeah, explain it because the art, the drawing, the story seems really cool. But you're gonna be reading a lot in this game. It's not like a hack and slash, side scrolling. Like this guy looks cool to fight, but that's not what he looks like at all in the game.
And Brian, if there's one thing you know about me, I hate reading.
You do.
Oh, I hate
it. One day you'll get to it.
I don't want to. The words are too weird. That's what they're called, right? Words. I don't want to do it.
Yes. This looks like Marty McFly over here.
So what? Is earn experience points? Experience points, huh?
Wow. The key to success is making good choices, just like in real life. Just like in real life. Look at sword. This is Sagat's his first role.
Hey kid, I got to see what size sword you are. Open your mouth.
Everything is open your mouth.
Everything's measured in the mouth.
Oh god. So they really explain. They hit it hard, like what this is.
I mean, it looks like the Shizzy Wizzy. Like it looks cool, but I know if I played it, I'd be like, I'm bored. This sucks.
Yeah. You wouldn't like it. It's a good. I wouldn't. It's a good role playing game, but for back then, I'm sure it was like way ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, it's the same thing. You ever play like Shining Force? Like, it always happens. Like Shining Force. Like Shining Force is it's a great franchise, but it's like if you I tried replaying it now, and it gets to a point where I thirst for like better weapons, and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of this is my bow and arrow guy. I just got to set up and just defeat the enemies. Like, I get bored. I'm spoiled by Diablos and stuff. Minister of Parliament. MP stands for magic points. Ian, he's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like 4 a.m. in Colorado, and Ian's here watching.
So it's got all the spells, which
outside.
is cool. All right.
Return. Hurt more.
What does that one do?
I don't know.
It's like when you punch somebody and then you can hurt them more. It just hurts a little bit more.
That's just weird. It's bad language.
It stings. Oh, geez. Here's your boy.
Oh, I hate Nestor.
My name is Nestor. What a weird caption. Like,
Nestor.
Wait, hold on. Turn on the power and the title screen appears. Press start. That's how dumb we were. It had to tell us, put the game in, close the lid, push power, press start.
Now I remember I couldn't play a game pack, because I was mashing A for 2 hours. And then
you know what? I didn't have a name until I was 16, so I couldn't play anything.
I would always put man. Boy, man. Remember back in the day you could put like shit face, and then it'd be like, hey, shit face, welcome to town. It was great. Now it's like you do it in video games, like video games are our mommies now. Like, no. That's bad language. And it's like, well, shut up.
It's like, come on, man. But it's so weird how they literally walked you through holding your hand.
Yeah.
Pick up the controller. That's that little rectangle thing with the wire.
Pick up the controller and hit start. The king offers you gifts, and you would do well. Take them.
Love that. They did a lot of cool art for this game.
I mean, it's great. This is a really good spread. I'm going to tell you what, like, this is pretty good.
Beyond the walls of Tentacle Castle.
Tentacle.
So it's got a lot of stuff here. Hark! A red slime!
Oh, really? Isn't red? Oh, maybe this is the first game of red slimes.
Can you imagine seeing something scary and saying, hark? Why did you stop doing that?
Jeffrey Devilback with a gun.
I wonder if like you get into a fight in the city, like on the street, someone's trying to attack you.
Ian wrote,
hark!
Ian wrote Kegel Castle.
Nice. What he did is he spent an hour in the first game Mario 2. I couldn't figure out how to go through the door to Subcon. That's so funny. Yeah, you got to push up. Right?
Yeah, you have to choose out of the 4 lives. You have to choose which one you want to be. Mario life, Prince life, Luigi life. No, I'm sorry, characters. Right. That's not what characters are called.
Look at this. Curses. The fiend doth attack. Ah, I am wounded.
I am wounded.
They really spent a lot of pages on this.
Yeah, this is huge, man.
They did a whole Dragon Warrior story.
Look, go up to the image of the kid on the floor. This old man's like, what is it, my birthday? A half-naked child. What is it, Christmas? Come in, you're sweaty and wet. Get in here. Oh, God, it's the best day of my life.
I just got one I used yesterday. Oh, my God.
How damaged you are. Oh, let me nurse your wounds.
I got spells, boy.
Oh, I want to have your smell in my beard and smell you when you leave.
Oh, God.
I have pizza on my left arm.
Yeah, you still watching? They said they're having it's saying they're having a problem with Twitch right now.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know what's going on.
Go figure.
Go figure. Let's check and see if it's
the wilds of Alfgard. I like cats.
Okay, I cut out, but it's
what?
Oh, this kid's great.
Alas, my HP.
There's so much going on. It's just, I mean,
there's a lot.
Princess. Step 1, rescue princess. Step 2, defeat the Dragon Lord, and you're done.
Step 3, go get some food.
Why does it keep starting the game? Is this the same article? What's going on here?
They're like, should we reiterate how to start this game? Some guys, I think you should.
Should we put this in any order or just like, nah?
No.
It's like some intern dropped the pages like in every like 80s movie and like picked them up. My God,
it's out of order.
There we go. Strider, finally.
I never played Strider. I know it was like an arcade game.
All right, they're back. Yeah, Strider was great. Strider was fun. Yeah, you were a ninja with a sword.
Yes, I knew that. And there was some Striders that he had like a robotic arm. Then there's something.
Yeah, pretty cool looking character, you know. And the sword was like one frame, like it was so fast. I remember when you hit something.
Yeah, but this was an arcade though, right? And then they made it for Nintendo.
Yeah, I believe.
Number 1, the disc contains a message from fellow Strider.
Look at these guys. I've lost my attack boots. Can you find them on your
I
way?
lost my attack boots.
Imagine like that was like a side quest. You're trying to save the world. This guy's like, if you see my boots anywhere, can you please bring them back?
They were a size 4. If you don't know what size they are, put them in your mouth to measure them.
Look at this Hitler-looking dude over here. The disc with the commander's message. He's on the move again. Yeah, he was a cool look. He wore a mask before it was. He wore a mask before it was cool.
Strider. He did. Look at Strider and his beautiful German boy. Beautiful boy.
Yeah, we are going to save the world.
We're going to save the world is what we're going to do. Strider, you're Japanese, but you're one of the good ones. You know what I'm saying?
This is cool seeing the pyramid base this way.
I never played. I'm tempted to try this, but
yo, fuck with Strider.
Maybe. I don't know. I have the handheld thing. It's just I get nervous. I get nervous how like some of the settings aren't right.
There's nothing yet to change.
Dude, I told you MK2 was a living shit show. Like the buttons were all over the place.
That has 6 buttons. A Nintendo game, they're all correct. A, B.
Well, how do you start a Nintendo game though? Like how do you start it?
What do I do?
Full level maps. Yeah, Ian's right. Like Nintendo, like we were talking to Jeff about this, Brian, too. And we talked about it in the show. It was a gold mine when you had like huge spreads of like the whole Zelda map or whatever. Like, it's funny if you're young and you're looking at me and Brian look at this, you're like, well, okay, cool. So it's like you take advantage that you guys could just Google a video on YouTube where some guys like smash that like button and you could watch him go through when like we had to read and go, oh.
Yeah, look at this snotty skeleton right here. Jeez.
Yeah.
They did have some great character design back then, man. My God.
But was there other weapons that he had besides the sword?
I think
yes, he did. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. It's right here.
How do you start the game?
Fire, medical, jump, spark. Yeah, not really.
All right.
Might have had a little projectile.
Was it a little low? Oh, dude, I just watched Robocop 2 again for like the 20th time in my life. I thought it was a good movie. It really isn't that good. It loses all of its like what Robocop 1 was all about. And I say this before too. Yeah, no, I was talking about like Mortal Kombat 2.
Well, there's 20,000 other games, so
yeah. So I stand by this too. This movie was not a kid's movie, but we had Robocop toys.
Yeah.
We had video games. Like I saw this when I was a kid, but it was like a PG-13.
Yeah.
No, was it R? I think it was R because it was going to be, Robocop was going to be rated X, right?
No, why?
Yes, it was because of violence. Yeah, it was originally rated X.
I thought that was just like full on Bush or something.
Rated X was rated. That's what I thought. Rated X means Showgirls was rated X, and it was the first like mainstream movie rated X. Rated X is either for hyper violence, like a lot of violence, or sex and nudity. Not penetration. Penetration is like triple X. So if something's triple X is penetration. If it's X rated, there might be like tons of nudity or blood and violence. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. I didn't watch these movies as a kid. I watched like All Dogs Go to Heaven, things like that.
You still do, you fucking baby. You still watch. I'm like, hey, we saw Scream. You were like, what's that? I'm like, I'll watch your cartoons.
I don't think this was a great game, Robocop. Speaking of great games, hello.
Yeah. Robocop was rated R, so you had to be over 17 unless accompanied by an adult.
Yeah.
Okay. And Robocop, it was almost rated, and it was rated NC-17 in USA, and then I think.
And your terrible parents took you to it.
Yeah, my mom. She didn't. Dude, no one knew. No one knew. Well, because you'd see these movies with your mom, a rated R movie, and then like it. My mom never took me where I was young enough to not know what things were. But I watched tons of like rated R movies at my aunt's house.
That's crazy. I didn't. Yeah.
This was an arcade that they turned into a video game, right?
It was okay, the game. I think
Jones.
If I remember, I think like shooting with him was terrible. Like you couldn't walk and shoot. You had to stop and like it was like one of those. I think it was really badly designed.
The arcade was really cool.
Yeah, that's right. Some
and stop.
There we go.
Well, one of the best things, Robocop has like two of the best lines.
TJ, I'm done with Robocop. Hurry up.
Can I say my favorite line?
Hasta la vista, baby.
No. The one guy who's in that, the dad from that 70s show is in it. He plays the villain.
Yeah.
And he grabs this dude as they're driving, and he's gonna throw this guy in Robocop's car, and he goes, "Can you fly, Bobby?" Throws him. It's so awesome. Ooh, a college boy. Can you study a bullet? And he puts a gun to his head. It's the best, dude. Robocop 1 rules.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Webby, and Launchpad. Great game.
Brian, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What is Uncle Scrooge up to this time?
Hold on. Let me start the game and find out what I got to do.
How do you start the game?
They really thought we were the
dude, can I tell you something about DuckTales, bro?
Yeah.
Loved DuckTales.
Great game.
They're my Ninja Turtles. Loved it.
Really interesting.
Picks the most obscure. When Ian did the podcast Unlimited Lives with me, I used to always quote the weirdest lines. That Ian's like, "Why are you quoting? No one knows this line."
Yeah. Read on for a quick
it's
look.
Like if I quoted The Godfather and I went, "Welcome," and you were like, "What?" And it's like, why isn't it an offer you can't refuse? So DuckTales I loved because, you know what, dude? I was obsessed with Indiana Jones as a kid, and DuckTales hit when they went on adventures.
Yeah.
All I wanted DuckTales was to go on like adventures for archaeology. I hated when there was like home episodes, and if it was a Webby episode, I was furious.
Really? Okay.
I didn't like. I mean, it's just I'm a boy. I didn't like Webby. If I didn't want to bang her, I didn't like her. Now, Gadget from Rescue Rangers, Gadget, I had a huge crush on. Gadget could do no wrong.
We all did. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. The moon theme. People love the moon theme. Your mom.
Is this where you jump on a cane?
Yeah, the pogo stick and you had the golf swing as well, where you could smack you could break someone's jaw.
You know, these Disney, and I know you could play them on the handheld, but the Disney games always had a pretty good track record for being like decent games.
They're excellent, and they re-released them too.
Yes, they did. Yeah, I have it on.
Me too. I have it. Yeah, they're really good. Great game. But yeah, you couldn't actually smash someone with your golf stick. You can only hit like the rock into them. The top left, you could actually smash them with it. You gotta instead drive your pogo stick into the top of their skull.
The pogo, you can only crack your skull.
That's how you kill them. Oh my goodness!
Who did Frange Roger Rabbit?
My favorite
I never
movie.
played this game.
My favorite movie of all time, and it might be a bottom 10 NES game of all time. It's so bad, so disappointing. Let's see what Eddie's saying here. Hold on.
That's a Sheesh. They're all loony. I swear I'd never get mixed up with them again. But the only thing I can't stand worse than Toons is injustice. I figure the rabbit's innocent, so does Dolores. So, Rabbit, I guess you got yourself a P.I. Toons. Sheesh.
No, he's saying not P.I. Toons. P.I. Toons. She's saying Toons sheesh again.
Got yourself a P.I. Toons. Sheesh.
Looks like he's playing a paper Game Boy.
That's what I thought. I thought it was some kind of screen thing. Oh, Eddie.
It's a Sheikah slate. I tried my whole life to do the Roger Rabbit voice, and I never could. That's how good that guy is. It's a perfect voice for him.
Eddie, how you do this?
It's all right.
Close, yeah.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
He
loves that movie.
It's me too. It's one of the best movies of all time.
It's very good. It's a very excellent movie.
It's such a bad game. So mad just looking at this. I played it the other day, and I just hate it. I hate it. But I try.
Oh, the Psycho Weasels were the best.
This is actually helpful. This map is pretty helpful, actually. Yeah.
Close-up side view.
You don't know what you would do. You would drive around this map, like GTA style, get out of your car, go in one of these doors, and then you go to the outside of the building, go inside, and all you would do is literally talk to every single person and be like, "Can you help me?" And they'd be like, "This building is empty."
Oh, Jesus.
And so you'd leave, and then suddenly be like, "Yes, try searching this building." And you'd search every fucking nook and cranny. You'd search the drawer, the mouse hole, the chair, the dresser, the lamp. You'd keep searching till you found one.
You were an actual private eye.
You weren't even Roger. You were Eddie Valiant the whole game. Do you know that?
It's unbearable.
Yeah. You had to find clues. Hey, I'm not just drawing interest. I have a clue that way. What? That's our job.
So I guess you're supposed to find her and talk. The big gorilla, the bouncer.
Yeah, Walt sent me. That's the password.
Oh yeah, Walt sent me for Walt Disney.
Psycho, stupid, and smart guy. These guys are the best.
Smart guy. How you doing, Eddie?
We're gonna ram him.
We're gonna ram him.
Love it. Benny the Cat was such a great character. They got to bring this back. No, don't redo it. Just do another one. Do Roger the Rabbit 2. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Iron Sword.
Yeah, this game was not good.
So this is another RPG or a fantasy game?
This is just this is a side-scrolling fantasy game. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah. Hard too. It sucked. It wasn't that good. Look at this evil thing. Only you could save Sindarin from the 4 elemental.
They really did bad with graphic design by putting font with weird colors
all the
You
time.
shouldn't put yellow over green. Like it doesn't look good.
Couldn't read anything back then. I think we have to do
Ninja Turtles though.
Yeah, we have to do this one. I think. Hold on.
All right, we'll do it. Okay, let's start.
Okay.
I'm Nestor, of course. You could be.
I'll be everybody else. I don't know.
Yeah, you could be the Turtles.
Okay.
Boy, did I ever get off at the wrong bus stop. I'm on Main Street.
Can I help you with something? You look lost.
Lost? No way. I just don't know where I am. So who are you?
Oh, I'm April. I was just going to see some friends. They might be able to help you.
They don't wear bow ties and have red hair, do they? And they try to smell my neck when I turn around.
As a matter of fact, they don't have any hair at all.
Ew.
They're turtles. Wait, hold on. Again with the copyright. Bruce Wayne, Peter Parker. This is blowing my mind of like what Nintendo did back then.
Yeah. Well, there was no lawyers looking over Nintendo Power. They were just like, what are you doing?
What a cool...
Not just any turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hey guys, knock it off.
Are you the real Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Well, we're sure not the Three Musketeers.
They look taller in the comic books and greener too.
Say, aren't you Nestor, the great video game player?
My friends simply call me Nestor the Great.
So you probably know all about our new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, brah.
Yeah, I wrote the book on it.
We can't seem to get through Area 3.
Oh, wow, that's easy. You just have to eat 99 pizzas.
I hope we ordered enough.
I
love this game.
Boy, this is tougher than I thought.
Leonardo, where's the issue of Nintendo Power? It was under the pizzas. Looks like someone took a bite out of it. Good taste. Check this out. This guy says every turtle should have 99 scrolls before entering Area 3, not pizzas.
Says who?
Who wrote the book?
Just once, I'd like to make it through this comic strip without seeing him. But once the court order goes through, I'll have my wish.
But again, they give you an actual real clue to use for your game. You need 99 scrolls. It's so funny they do that in these comics.
Which turtle has a yellow mask? Ian said.
Jenica.
Ian has a yellow mask.
Jenica does.
If Ian was it, what?
Jenica. She's a female turtle. In the current series, she came in issue 95.
Oh my god,
it's a big deal.
You know too much.
Yeah. We did call the number, right? Or didn't you call it the first time?
I don't know.
Do you want to try calling right now?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me attach the phone to my road.
Oh, forget it. God, nothing with you is easy.
Well, if you want it done right.
If you want it done right, call TJ, and in a couple days, it'll happen.
Yeah. If you want it done right, you gotta do it this way.
Come on. People are watching.
Come on. Come on.
Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, 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 boom. I like this version of April.
Here we go. No. Oh, God, you ever do Bluetooth? You hit the wrong fucking button.
No, TJ.
Just happened to me. Come on.
Oh, geez, forget it.
It's just like I've had it hooked up the whole time.
Oh, God.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I hate this. It's so annoying.
Forget it. Okay.
It's just like hold on. It's my phone's taking 20 minutes for Bluetooth to turn on and off. Like, come on.
Did you plug it in?
It should have never been unhooked from the Roadcaster, and then just after a while, the Roadcaster's like, "Oh, this is," and it's like,
yes, I'm sure a ghost unplugged it for you.
Here we go.
We have a lot more to do. Come on, we can't be fucking.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. So what's the number?
800
Uh-huh.
232
Uh-huh.
3324.
We're sorry. You have dialed a number which cannot be reached from your calling area. Thank you.
Whoa.
Okay.
Had to be from space. All that for nothing.
Yeah, thanks. All right, classified
I
information.
didn't do it.
We got the best tips here. All right, we got Turtles, Gyrus, Sacross.
Gyrus.
What a weird name, Gyrus.
Gyrus.
Rambo's a terrible game. Zelda 2.
Oh my God! Enough with Zelda. Oh look, there's Cobra. What is
Cobra
it?
Triangle, the boat racing game. Mappy Land.
Mappy Land. Oh, Life Force. I did like Life Force.
Yeah, that was fun. All right, a couple clues. Jackal. Mario 2.
Points for experts. Video shorts.
Regular Zelda. All right. And here we go. Bad Dudes.
Bad Dudes.
Bad.
Bad Dudes was great.
He's bad. Imagine you were so insecure that every time you beat up somebody, you went, "I'm bad." You have to yell that.
I do it now. The president is missing. The president was always missing. Now someone's still the president. Now everyone's like, I mean, he's probably just wandered off.
Let's see, we got Tom Sawyer.
Oof, you cannot. Number one, they should not have put that background for Tom Sawyer.
Awful. This, I think, actually is we did this at Retro Bits, remember? This is a terrible game.
I mean, it's just, why would you have lava in the back?
Yeah. It's a really, really bad game. Guerrilla War, The King's Knight, Defender of the Crown. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I don't know any of those games.
Yeah. We got To the Earth. Is this a real game?
Rogosians. Oh, dude. Ian's favorite game is Sesame Street ABC. He can't beat it, but he's tried.
It's a good one. It's a real challenge.
It. Adventures of Dino Rico.
Dino Riki?
Dino Riki.
I remember that game.
Hudson.
People bragging.
Yep, the archives.
I wonder if I feel like I might have once sent this in. I wish I knew. Like, I should scan all these for my name.
Yeah, maybe.
Ah, check it out.
Oh, a look into the future of NES game packs.
Okay, remember? No, dude, remember last issue? They were just like, oh, we have this thing coming out called the Game Boy soon. Check for it later. Yep. Remember? They so nonchalantly dropped their.
I never had a Game Boy as a kid. I always we never had one. We had Tiger Electronics. We couldn't afford it.
That's sad. Yeah, hold on.
We could probably afford it, but I would have had it would have had to been like the whole Christmas. Like, I want a Game Boy, and my parents were like, all right, so we get
worth it.
I know. I always wanted to play Tetris. Like, I got jealous of kids that you'd see like going on road trips or going to the store and they'd be playing Nintendo in the back. I'm like, I have to look out the window and listen to Wilson Phillips. This sucks.
So they announced Tetris is going to be the in-game
game. Super Mario Land. Like, I was so jealous. I wanted Super Mario Land so bad. So I loved Mario.
It's great.
Stereo sound, bro.
4 cartridges announced already. Alleyway, tennis, Mario Land, baseball. Yeah, I mean, this is
what is this? Is it? Turn, flip, and maneuver.
Where is it? Down here?
Yeah, right here. Oh, okay. They're explaining Tetris.
Yeah.
Cinch, right? Yeah, sure.
This is it. This is the Game Boy reveal. How crazy is that?
Wow.
And then then that's it.
Double Dragon 2. I know. 1 page.
Bigfoot was a terrible game. I remember playing Bigfoot. It was awful. We are talking 2-player simultaneous play.
We are talking. Yeah, but you could do it double Dragon too.
This is that's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought Bigfoot was. Oh,
no, not Bigfoot. They didn't care about Bigfoot.
Double Dragon 2 is good, Ian.
Ghostbusters
Terminator. 2. Cast your peepers on these cool screenshots we managed to get a hold of.
Let's see.
Hot on the ectoplasmic heels.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters was so bad.
X-Men is a real piece of shit game, unfortunately.
Played a little bit of LGNs, or please found a bit of a role playing involved with each X-Man. I never played it.
Oh, it's so bad. It's top down, vertical. It's so stupid.
What is this version of Tetris? Made it past our deadline, and what? It's my turn. Okay, be right back. Be sure to check out Tetris. Oh, we gotta go. Oh God, they're so busy.
He's saying he loves Tetris. Oh, I love this stuff, like the stuff that was gonna come out. The Satellite. This is the 4-player thing, right?
So yeah. In this 3, Nintendo's own NES Satellite is an infrared controller that will allow 4 players to play. Huh.
All the 3 games that support 4 players.
I mean, do you know the thing about these games is you're 100% right. Like, you'd have the power pad. And it was only good for 2 games. And it was like you'd spend $100 or more on these peripheries that were only good for 2 things.
Yeah, Nightmare also had 4 players for some reason.
Look at the gizmo.
Yeah, that thing's pretty cool looking.
Oof, looks terrible.
That's something you'd find in like a
Competition Pro. I love how it was all the turbo buttons.
Yeah, everything's turbo from Bishu.
From Bishu.
Competition
Double
Pro.
player system. What's that? Double player system.
A single infrared receiver and 2 controllers allowing 2 players simultaneous play.
But what is it? I don't understand. I don't understand. I guess they're just wireless controllers.
Is it wireless? That's it? Yeah, okay. My cousin had the wireless controller and it did not work good at all.
If you look at all of these toys,
sorry,
turbo.
This one, the gray with the Joy-Card Sensui.
Yeah,
I had 2 of these. So my aunt for Christmas got me these. These are the only controllers I used once I got them. They were freaking awesome. It had the turbo was perfect to it. Easy to use. I loved this controller.
What did Ian Ghost worked on Nightmare on Elm Street for some reason?
The satellite used 4 players.
Oh, whatever.
Yep, I loved this Sensui controller. Loved it.
It looks weird. It looks like a yellow Tetris block.
It was gold and like gray. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh man, so I haven't seen that thing in forever.
Mothership
wow.
is this?
Yeah, this is like an old Commodore or Atari joystick.
Domination Master Control.
Seriously, these names. Mothership, Dominator, Master Control.
I don't understand. So hold on. Nexoft makes this controller with the formidable sound. It converts any controller or accessory, power pad, zapper, NES Advantage, NES controller, etc., to a remote accessory and includes turbo and slow-mo. Figure the DMC to appear. So it's a controller that you plug another controller in that makes the controller turbo? Why wouldn't you just buy a turbo controller?
It's a Master Control.
But why wouldn't you just buy a turbo? Like, I understand why wouldn't you just buy a turbo controller?
Tell your friends that you own the Dominator Master Control.
That's so dumb.
It's a really crazy name.
That's my name when I go see my dominatrix. That's her name. Ooh, gossip. Yeah. Look at that ugly gorilla.
Look at this fucking thing.
Mindscape. Let's read what the gossip is. Mindscape is developing
Shadowgate.
NAS version of Shadowgate. Computer version of Shadowgate is one. Okay.
We gotta
really brewing at Konami.
We gotta hurry up. This is too long. Play Action Football.
Make sure to check out the September
10th one up special. 1 year down and fun to go. Mario 2. I'm sick of Mario 2 already.
I know.
More Mario 2 stuff.
Sonic Bionic Commando, Link. What are these? Like the listing of the one-ups? Oh, okay.
And 12 of the hottest. That's kind of cool. Okay. I
Give Mega Man a fighting chance. Bomb Stage, Wily Stage. What's it? The NES Journal?
Just a story.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, my. Oh, yes.
Oh, look, the guy from Star Trek, right?
Yeah. What's his name?
Glute, Augustus Glute? No, what is it?
No, what is the character's name?
CJ Worf.
Worf, yes. I love this. Have fun. I'm down to have fun, guys. Wow, you see as loyal his human crew as Mario is to Luigi. Like they just try to throw in video game stuff in, so it makes sense. Because you're like, why am I reading this?
Yeah, I bet on the backstage a lot of shows. People.
Oh, zoom in on these 2 pictures. Oh, how unfortunate.
No kid should like Golgo 13 that much. It was such a weird spy game.
I think I had that exact go over. I think I had that exact giant sweater.
Did you?
Did. God, everyone's dressed like shit faces back then. We all dressed the worst.
A new service breaks the sound barrier. Why we don't?
Oh, what is this? Carl Franz.
Oh, it's for deaf people. A thing for deaf people.
Oh, excellent.
They did highlight a lot of that stuff. Remember, like all the guy who was in a wheelchair who made that controller, the accessible one.
Yeah.
Back issue. Buy some back issues.
Mm.
Oh, I win a Game Boy already. Hell yeah.
Let's win a trip to Nintendo headquarters. Oh, children. Yes, children.
My favorite present.
My favorite treat. Children. 53rd place winners. Wow. What's it? Are they all won Game Boys?
No, Jersey. 10 second place winners.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah, I'd rather get second place, get that Game Boy. You know what I'm saying?
St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
New York.
Oh, man, good stuff.
Great.
That was a lot of stuff.
I mean, it was a lot of stuff. It wasn't that much stuff, but it was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a lot of stuff. Hey, thanks for watching.
Brian, where can people find you on the internets?
Right here, Twitch.
Nice.
at Laugh at Brian.
You can follow me at TJ Del Reno and my podcast, Unlimited Lives. Wow, look at Dr. Wiley. Remember, guys, if you need to measure anything, use an adult man's mouth.
Good night, everybody. It was super fun. Thanks. Fun as always. Look at all these fun comments. I'm gonna keep going back and forth. Oh my god, we have so many of these comments saying how fun it is. We got laughter. Look at all these. I mean, it doesn't stop. Look at all these.
It doesn't stop. We've had so much laughter and love.
So much ha 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 ha.